From the home of the Bills since 1973, there's a look at the newly named New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Down. You're wide 88. Mike, 49. All day, punt. Express. Motion. 49.
Sony Michel, his first carry. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
They do not
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Mike, watch 49. Know your job. Watch right Monday down. Here we go, let's bring it.
On second down, Michel. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Yeah, baby.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
And tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
On second down now, Michel. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. 8 yards here, so that gets him back within striking distance. And now it's 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
I got you, boy.
On 3rd down, Michel. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
But it's 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now watch run. Motion. 44 is the Mike. Check.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
I'm coming after you. 49, check 49. 52. Kill. Turn it up. Kill, turn it up.
Now it's Lindsey. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Get ready.
7 yards there and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Watch the whip.
Allen now on first down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
Let's go.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And goal at the Patriots' 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Tight end left. Even. 4. Showing eight.
Now Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Kenny Galladay with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Makes the score Bills 7, Patriots 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34.
Later 2. Later 9. Mike's 40.
Carr now to throw.
Here we go.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Good job.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Makes the score Bills 14, Patriots 0.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. From the 31, Carr.
Let's go.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with Michelle. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Watch that. You're mine.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around.
Run, go!
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Mike down. 185. You don't want this. Shift. Right Monday down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
First down, New England.
Mike down. 180. 55. Let's go, D. Let's go. Express. Mike 5-5. Mike 5-5.
Carr now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stanley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Down. Mike 55. 180. 55. Mike. 180. We're good. 180.
On the ground, this is Michelle. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Let's go.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Slam.
Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Here we go.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To the air, Allen.
Watch QB draw.
Throwing deep for Galladay. That's caught inside the 20. A big play here for Buffalo. 49 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. He'll find Lindsey here. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Let's go.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the other games going on here around the NFL. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Second and goal from the 1.
Time to go, night-night.
Double tight. Double tight.
Odd.
5 wide.
5 down, stand up in. Jam him. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic.
They'll run it with Johnson.
You ain't doing
And he
nothing
takes
today.
it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Mike, 55. Right there.
Throwing again. Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Kramer. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
49's the mic.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go. 49.
Working from the gun, it's Carr.
All day.
It's brought in here by Willie Snead. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
What now? 185.
49. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
On 1st down, Carr firing quickly here, and that's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
SOS. White.
49. 49's the mic. 49's the mic.
Go.
694.
Carr now on 1st down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete. He was covered by Jair Alexander.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Carr. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This from 42 yards out. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This is taken at the 3. Cordero Patterson, 30, 20, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards, and the Bills will add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Let's go!
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
And the Patriot first down.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Express.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
17 yards. First down, New England.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38.
Express. Motion. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey,
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Carr. Being chased out left. Catch is made by Harry. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 13-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
180. We're good.
They'll run on first down. Michelle, and he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, Hal.
Mike 55.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. This is caught. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Come on now, let's go.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
And they will run it with Michelle. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Low. Express.
I got it.
Hey, here we go.
Michelle going to try again. And he is in. Touchdown, New England.
Your trip is here, baby.
Sony Michel,
Your trip is here.
his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Bring it.
On first down, Allen under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard. I will guarantee you, the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Allen now looks to throw. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Let's go. Mike 51. Mike 51.
All day. Just like that. Just like that.
Hey, Mike 51. Mike 51. Come on. You better bring it.
Motion.
Hey, exit.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
All day, baby, all day.
It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
11 more yards. That's another Bills 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Alert!
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He gets it to Cooks. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Let's go. Let's do
and
this.
he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 19.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
It's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Jonathan Jones there to make the stop.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Again, it's Johnson. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Patriots' 4-yard line.
They come out here in the eye. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. On the toss, here's Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Express.
Hey. 4 down, 4 down, 4 down. Mike,
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this 3rd down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. Now Carr. He's got his tight end, Burton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down. On 1st down, Michelle, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And it's Michel once again. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. On 1st down, Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
49's the mic. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They stopped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Mike's 49.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
It's complete to Snead. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Watch the screen. Pass.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
In your face.
Kill.
49.
To throw his Carr. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Trey Burton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Gano the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a carry for Lindsey. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did